What is your favorite piercing to do? I like to do nostrils. Really, it's pretty easy. But you know, lately I've been liking Helix piercings just because, like, especially like in the flats and stuff like that, you can do some cool stuff. So like triple helixes, those are really fun because you can really interact with those piercings. Where nostrils, it's just real quick. So what's my favorite piercing to make money? It's gonna be a nostril. If it's what's your favorite piercing to do, just because you could do some cool stuff with it, I like ear piercings, like a lot of the cartilage or helixes and flats and conches and stuff like that. Before I met Frankie, was just a real quick, like, just like bam bam street piercer, just get the piercings in and out and fast, not really going towards like placement. Really, nobody ever really taught me like that. And so then when Frankie was telling me about like angles and teaching me like you could do like cool things, and was showing me like some of these things, because I don't really get on social media either, so I don't follow any other piercers. I don't really go and scope out other tattoo shops. I never really worried about what everybody else is doing. I just kind of always did my own thing. And so now that I see other people doing stuff, and I'm like, oh man, they bring it to my attention. And then when customers bring in, they're like, this is what I want, and they show me a picture of it, I'm like, oh, this is some fun. You can actually have some fun instead of it just being the same piercings. Like yesterday, Mingo was a little bummed out because he was like, dude, I'm tired of piercing the same piercings over and over. It's just like a regular septum, a nostril, and cartilage piercing, earlobe piercings, an eyebrow, navel, and that's it. And there's like no fun jewelry. They don't want to upgrade. They just want the standard stuff. And so it just gets to be a little boring because you're doing those, like, you know, 60, 70, 80 times a day. It gets boring. But when they get upgraded jewelry, they do nice things, they spend a little bit of extra money on those piercings, man, it really makes it fun for a piercer to be able to interact with those piercings, and then it brings a little spice back into that. But so I like ear piercings because you can really customize them out a lot, and you can map them out, and if you map them out right, you can, you know, do some pretty dope shit. Yes, Turo, I've had iPhone since 2009. LOL, my dad bought my first iPhone. Sarah, that's what Sarah was saying. How bad does a helix piercing hurt? I guess it really depends on the person, because I got mine done about 6 weeks ago now, and it wasn't. What's up? What is that?
I'm doing a painting.
Oh, you're gonna do a painting?
For a wedding, some letters.
Oh, that's tight.
Yeah.
What does the back say?
No, nothing.
Oh, that's just a tag.
Yeah. Gotta do tonight. Did you get the kush or what? Huh?
That's tight.
No. These are like $7, man.
Oh, orale.
But they fit my face.
So it really depends. Like I got mine pierced, and it really didn't hurt later. It didn't really hurt too bad. It was a little sore. Wasn't too tender. But day 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, that was actually, it was real tender. It was all of the above that I said it wasn't. But after the 7th day, it was actually really easy. It doesn't hurt now. I just switched it out to, I think I laid on it a little wrong, and so it's a little irritated, so I switched it out just so that way it's a little bit smaller, doesn't get caught on as much stuff. But I pierce a lot of people, and they always say that, man, that really hurt. And then I don't feel like the piercing hurts too bad. I feel like it's the aftercare that hurts a lot, like the aftermath. It gets pretty sore. Some people, it stays a little bit more sore than say, like for me. Like for me, it was only, like I said, on the 2nd day through the 7th day, so about 6 days of discomfort. On the 3rd, 4th, and 5th day, I was really contemplating on taking it out because I didn't like the way it felt. But I mustered through it, and then on the 7th day, it started easing up. So I was like, all right, I'll hang out and see how it goes. And then, you know, it wasn't too bad for me. But tattooing wasn't really too bad. Other piercings weren't too bad for me as well. Just the nerves of being scared. That's the only thing for me. I mean, no matter how many piercings or tattoos I have, I'm always nervous every time I get one. But I think that's everybody. I want upgrades. I'm crazy and always forget to ask. Yeah, so Sarah, when you come back to get those some more piercings, especially the ones that we took out, we're definitely going to do some upgrade stuff and do some fun stuff with that, so that way we can really make those ears pop. Random question: how long should I wait after getting a tattoo to go into the lake? Usually between 3 or 4 weeks. You want the tattoo to be healed. You definitely want to make sure that it's healed enough to put sunblock on. so that way the sun doesn't really beat down on it. Definitely keep it covered. The sun does act like bleach. It is very bad for it's really bad for it. The tattoo if it's exposed to the sun, especially with water. So I would wait at least 3 to 4 weeks minimum, or until the tattoo looks like it's fully healed. And then even after that, definitely put sunblock around the tattoo so it doesn't fade, and you're able to keep the tattoo looking a lot longer. Send me a picture of the tattoo. I'm curious to see what it looks like. Let's see if I can do this. 210-859-9826. Text me your picture of your tattoo. I'd like to see what it looks like. They don't hurt unless you snag them. Yeah, you know what? You're right. Definitely when you snag them, it doesn't matter if it's healing or if it's already almost healed. It definitely will get your attention if you snag your piercing, like straight up. Like I snag it sometimes on a shirt. Ow. I've hit it a couple times at the gym. Ow. For sure. But, I mean, hey, it only hurts for a couple minutes and then it's done. Sometimes depending on how bad the snag is, it'll hurt the next day too. But then after that, it kind of goes back to normal. That makes sense. I have gotten my cartilage pierced, but it keeps getting irritated, so I took it out. But I've been thinking about getting it pierced. So a lot of people, when it gets irritated, some people will think that it's either one, infected, or two, there's like some type of issues with it of either a piercer's error, or like you either got it snagged and it's just causing you all types of complications. But sometimes you can switch the jewelry to like titanium or gold, which is a higher quality metal, and that will help you heal the piercing, or it'll give it enough for the piercing to heal or start feeling better, and give it a chance to not give as much discomfort as you might feel. Irritations usually is from either laying on it, snagging on it, tearing, like ripping it, getting caught on stuff, pulling on it, and then ultimately jewelry. So I would recommend that if you do decide to do it again, which sounds awesome, I would definitely say whichever piercer you do go to, if it's not us, it's somewhere else, just tell them that you want titanium as your standard, and you want it to be implantanium minimum quality, so that way you don't have. Thank you for the hearts.
Thank you.
That way you don't have any issues with either the lower quality titanium, because there is some lower quality titanium out there. Just some companies will buy that just to save money. Still titanium, still good, better than surgical stainless steel, regardless of the grade of titanium. But I mean, if you're going to go ahead and spend that kind of money, you want to make sure that you're buying some good quality stuff, right? I mean, you're already forking out some cash. You might as well get the good shit. So I would do like a T23 or an implant grade titanium of some sort, so that way it can it has every chance of healing without it causing any more complications than you're already going to be going through. Yes, and then they move like mine. So when you lay on your piercings, they can definitely migrate, and you can change your angles, especially like if you're pushing down on your ear when you're sleeping on it. The jewelry's pulling, it's snagging, it's twisting, and overnight, yes, you can change and shift the piercings, and it's not just necessarily on the piercer. Then at that point, it's on the client as well. So you don't want to lay on your piercings. If you do want to lay on your piercings, Frankie always says to use like the neck pillows, because they're hollow in the middle. So when you lay on them, your ear will actually be in the hollow part, and you'll still have support around your face. Or you can get a bed sheet, roll it up, make it into a spiral, like a cinnamon bun kind of, but then it's hollow, and then you can put your ear there if you like a flat surface and don't like pillows. There's times where I like pillows, and sometimes I don't use pillows, so it just depends. You could do either or. I think anybody does that, Christina. I mean, you snag an ear piercing, you really pull on it, you do all of that stuff, man. It'll cripple anybody. It'll put anybody to their knees if you pull on a piercing or hit it real hard. I mean, that shit hurts straight up. Especially like this one, when I hit it when I had kids, when they were like real babies, they would headbutt me sometimes by accident. You know, they're just thrashing around, upset, throwing a tantrum. They'd headbutt you. Man, it would really split my gum. Man, this shit hurts so bad. It'll make a grown man cry. Yeah, I got 2 on my ear. The one with the spikes, I don't know if you remember, but I love them so. Thank you very much. Hey, thanks for letting me pierce those. I think I know. Is it 2 of them that are like up here towards the top? One's going this way and one's kind of going that way. If that's the one, I do remember that. It's not every day when we do spikes, so that's pretty tight. I'm glad that you like them. You know, it's always fun to be able to do stuff like that. Hey, the camera went off over here.
Hello.
Thank you for the info.
Sarah.
Definitely will be going back to y'all. Yeah, hey, just let me know. Follow me on Instagram, Mr. Platinum Tattoos, and you can either go to my page and then hit the book now and then book an appointment with me personally, or Mingo or Frankie can take care of you. Frankie's over at North Star. Mingo's here with me at Evers. Or you could, you know, it's up to you.
Webcam for now because we only have close at 11, don't we?
Oh shit! What time is it?
10:58.
Thanks for the info. Definitely.
I think there's only 1 piercing or 2 piercings.
We're gonna do.
Yeah. Okay. Cool, Margot. That's awesome. I do remember you. I can't wait to see when they're healed. Then we could put a little bit shorter jewelry in there, and then it'll look even better. Ha! Thank you, Dora. That's awesome. Please always stay loyal to your local piercers or studios, man. That's what we strive on. Repeat clientele is always the best.
It doesn't charge that fast.
Oh, does it?
No.
You might as well just sign off on
Good
that.
night, Kelly.
That's what I'm saying. You can use the webcam just for now if you want.
Nah, just sign off on that one.
All right, thank y'all,
I'm
ladies.
on
Facebook.
I'm talking to the one on Instagram, anyways. Ain't nobody messaging over there.
Oh, okay.
We'll see y'all next week.
Good night, Kelly, Sarah.
Yeah, there are.
I think they're on here.
Probably
Now I can't
goodbye,
wait
always.
to go by. Yeah, thanks, Christina, for real. Yeah, it's always awesome when we see repeat clients come in. It makes us feel good. It makes us feel like we did something right. You know, there's always some people that that will voice their opinions about coming back, or they just kind of go to any piercing studio or tattoo studio that's convenient. They might be located next door, or they're by the area because they're picking up a friend or something like that, so they go there for convenience. But like any other studio would tell you that it's always appreciated when you commit and drive across town, or you wait till you actually can come into the studio that you build a relationship with. And so that's always awesome when you or other clients are as loyal as y'all are to the studios that you go to. That's always a plus for sure. I don't know what else to get pierced on my free piercing. I don't know, just figure it out. We can always do we can always do other things. If not, you don't have to get the piercing. You can just not get the piercing, I guess. Yeah, we just finished the Facebook. The camera died, so it is what it is. If y'all don't have any other questions, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this one up. If y'all don't have any other questions for me, I got a couple other piercings I got to do, and the guys are trying to pack this up and get out of here. So I'll stay on here for about another 30 seconds to see if any other questions come in. But if not, then we're gonna go ahead and